think I'm starting. Hold on.
Oh yeah, it's got a thing. You know what I see? I see a rolling whiteboard.
Ooh.
I see a frame for a rolling whiteboard.
It's very unsteady. I'm not sure.
It would be more steady with a board in it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I can improve on this thing.
Yeah. I mean, a rolling whiteboard would be awesome. Like, in order to write on it, you have to be able to, like, sort of put some pressure on it, and then, you know, like, this could be.
Yeah. Anyway, it's not a well, yeah. It's not a lesson, but.
It's cool.
I'm gonna guess somebody had a craft booth or something.
Oh, wait.
That seems like a sort of obvious application.
It could be a filament holder.
Yes, it could also be a filament holder.
That would work.
That's my first thought.
Yeah.
Because that would be my first thought. Coat hanger. No, it's a filament holder. Toilet paper holder. No, that's a filament holder. Actually, my toilet paper holder in my bathroom would be a better filament holder than it is a toilet paper holder.
I have to admit the one we have would be pretty good. Pretty good filament.
There you go. Filament holder. Okay. So then we got one, Eddie, who's my my #1 groupie. You're my biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan.
You're each other's biggest fans.
Yes, of course. Okay. So what is a live stream without ordering pizza?
A dead stream, that's what.
Yeah, Pizza Hut or yeah.
Pizza Hut.
Because it's my birthday, I get to have stuffed crust pizza.
Yes. Oh yeah, happy proper actual birthday.
Oh, thank you, roommate. Off camera.
Who you didn't all pay to say that.
Yeah, no. This video is a sponsored video. No, it's not.
Sponsored by Mitch's birthday.
Yes.
Sponsored by
Sure. Okay.
It is endorsed by me though.
Endorsed, of course. Here, let's not put my pizza delivery information on a stream. Okay. Let's not put my address on the stream.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Anyway, I'm just gonna hold that on.
Okay. I remember reading an article that there was a way to order pizza or Domino's, Pizza Hut or Domino's using their API on the command line. So like sudo app get pizza.
Nice.
I don't think that's exactly how it worked, but
Are you sure it's not pip install pizza?
yes, of course. What does it make pizza? Make space pizza.py, yeah.
There you go, yeah.
Pizza.py.
Ah! We're nerds.
I could, you know what would fix this right up?
What?
Some plumber's putty.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, just we put it in there and get it nice and straight with the plumber's putty in there. It'll hold it like forever. You won't be able to take it apart again, but hey.
Too bad you don't have any of that.
Yeah.
Stuffed crust. Okay, what toppings do we want on this?
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni, okay. Mushrooms?
Yeah.
Mushrooms?
Yeah, we get
Okay.
a PMS. That's a pepperoni
Mushroom.
sausage.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's delicious. And
Oh.
also fun to say.
Are mushrooms technically a veggie?
Yes.
Apparently I think avocado is a lettuce. That was my quote of The Office. No, I'm not high on mushrooms yet. That would be an interesting stream though.
I mean, that's basically all of Twitch IRL, so.
Do you actually get a sausage?
Yeah.
Like what kind of, they have two sausages.
Italian sausage.
Italian sausage?
Yeah.
So that's the little bits of sausage, right?
No, those are little balls, not the slices.
Okay. They have meatballs? That's crazy. Okay. Got it. So, next. Done.
So the only mic you have right now is the lab, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I don't know who can hear me,
So
but
nobody can hear me. Okay.
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 That's good.
Yeah, probably.
I'm talking to myself. It's cool. I'm also gonna get wings. Wings? Wings.
I mean, I won't eat wings,
I eat wings.
but your birthday man.
Oh. Hey, NLTMW. I see you on all the streams. I forgot your name again. I am a terrible person. Okay. I'm gonna, oh, forgot they have pasta, and their pastas are good. I'm ordering Pizza Hut, by the way, if you just tuned in. Meaty marinara pasta. I'm gonna get pasta instead, because that is a great thing. Do you like their breadsticks?
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Okay, then I'll add breadsticks to this. Upgrade the cheese sticks. Do you want cheese sticks or breadsticks?
What's the difference?
Ones with cheese?
Okay, that's literally the only difference?
I think so, yeah.
It's not like a mozzarella stick?
No, it's like breadsticks that they add mozzarella on top of.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'll have that.
Sure. Okay. Okay, add the order. Do you think a large would be good for all of us and pasta, maybe? Or
Yeah.
anything else? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. Well. Okay. Hey, Eddie. I actually wanted to do Twitch, but now Mike is on YouTube. I think it's because more people would find me on YouTube, but I like Twitch. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense.
Tube.
Okay, I'm gonna only pick one day. But I'm gonna send everybody the link to Twitch. So
Don't mind me.
my phone died, so Okay, posting it now. Yes, I could probably do this on the computer faster. There you go. Ooh, dust boot brushes. I just saw that message, by the way. Okay, text messages. Okay. Let's see. Pizza, checkup.
Make sure to show the screen with your credit card.
Oh, yeah. My credit card number is 1337. That's it.
Z0R.
Yes, with a Batman symbol.
Yes, actually. I have many more of these. I just don't know why.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna get my card because one thing. Zip ties?
Yeah.
Oh, little zip ties.
Yeah.
What are you making out of zip ties?
I'm gonna zip tie this nice and tight and straight for when I put the phone plug in there.
You heard it here, folks. Zip ties to make it tight and straight. I don't know. Zip tie art would actually be a really cool thing.
Zip tie art?
Yes.
I mean, it does make this cool, like, square spiral thing.
Oh. Nobody saw that. Anyway, this is a 3D printed wallet, by the way, everybody. Hey, 3D printed wallet, cool. Is this blocked? Okay, got it. Let's do this off stream. Okay. That's me. Yeah, my phone blows up a lot. Okay. Sorry, this is not entertaining. Oh. Okay. I could have put my birthday in there. Give it a free something, but I clicked too soon. Oh well. Okay. Pizza's coming. Birthday stream. Got it. Okay. Sorry. Anyway. this is what I'm doing. I put this in backwards, so probably. Well, it's not backwards. It's. You guys pointed out to me earlier that the Bowden coupler that I'm missing right here should feed out the other way. So let's reverse that. Oh, is it staticky? Okay. Yeah, Chris, this is the same one that you have. I didn't know the batteries were going to be low, but I will change them. Okay. Let me turn it off, and I'll be back. Okay, can you hear me now? Testing, testing. Probably hear my phone going off. Oh, happy birthday, thank you. Hey, everybody's here, or at least Travis is here, so that's cool. And thanks for tweeting that out too. I am bad at the social media thing. Hey, John, Jeff, who else? Oh, Chris. Oh, that's right. You told me to get the batteries. So now I have batteries. You guys can hear me. Yeah, thank you. And thanks for the suggestion. The Samsung wireless thing is awesome. So anyway, this is what I've been doing for like the last week. I probably posted it and you guys saw it. I made a mount for the Duet. I designed and printed the Bondtech, and then I used Chris's modded design for these awesome speak-on adapters for the power. So today I'm going to try to do some wiring. I'm going to kind of replicate the whip. I also had to get a new fan here, so a new 25mm fan because I broke it trying to make this stupid little connector. So these little MiniFit Junior, I think it's a MiniFit MicroFit actually, Molex Micro connector V3. And then this is all mounted with the 12mm M12 nut on the Duet effector. So, and I also got the vanadium nozzle. So this is like a unreasonable amount of money on a hot end. So, and I got a Noctua fan for helping somebody fix their Rostock Max. My friend got his Rostock Max V3, probably the last one, and he had loose pulleys, which caused his print to be skewed. Of course, Delta printers, when you have a print failure, you can't really, it's hard to tell what's going on. Oh, my phone died. No, let's retrieve it. Go fishing for phones. I found it. Okay. God, you guys are literally making it ring off the hook. Yeah. That was an old joke. Oh my God. Thanks, guys. Okay, well, let's put this in a phone holder location that I can reach. Running out of shelf space here.
Mitch.
Yes.
I'll print you a phone shelf.
Yes, a pegboard phone holder.
Yep.
That's actually what we need. Let's.
Guaranteed there's something like that on
Oh,
yours.
I'm pretty sure there is something. Okay, wait. The problem with that is that would require me to spend at least how long to do? Oh, hold on. Yeah, you guys can join the YouTube, of course. Yeah. If you guys are more comfortable on YouTube, like, please join the YouTube. I'm trying to basically get affiliate on Twitch if I can by streaming. So if nobody watches me, it's fine.
Mitch, are you going to talk about the SeeMeCNC video?
Oh God, yes. I am posting that right now. I'm sure most of people seen it. Hold on. I'm glad that this is the first thing that comes up. You guys seen this? Oh, this might be loud. Yeah, so Caleb, I designed this coin in Fusion, and as kind of a joke to Caleb, and he made this video in retaliation, which is awesome, and I totally appreciate it. Yeah, sorry. I'm actually streaming on YouTube and Twitch because I can't decide which platform I want. I like Twitch better because I think it's less, like this music that I'm playing, this video itself would be a copyright strike on itself. Like, I don't And it doesn't matter, like, I'm not monetized. Or maybe this is public domain. Maybe that's why I used it. But even if it's public domain, I've still gotten flagged for something else that I was doing, so. Oh, thank you guys. You guys can double stream. Just mute one, because this is probably annoying. Anyway. We can watch that while I'm unscrewing this. Oh, my Twitch is not available? Okay, hold on. Actually. I'm checking my Twitch right now. It says I'm streaming. Oh god. This is... Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I think I'm good. Anyway. Sorry if you can't, like... Oh. Well, then it's probably useless for me to be on Twitch then. I mean, I can close down the Twitch stream. It'd be easier for me, so I don't have to worry about double streaming. Okay. Here, everybody jump on YouTube. Mitch 3D. And there's Steve. Yeah, so... Yeah, I don't know if there's any weird sounds going on, but here, I'm gonna stop the stream on Twitch. Go on my YouTube. Okay. That's probably gonna make the bitrate better too. No, that coin is actually the coin I designed for Caleb. It says Comic Sans was Caleb's idea. So I actually have I have the bottle opener that Calvin made. It's really cool. What are you looking for? Oh, the razor. Yeah, the sharp one. I have the dull one here somewhere.
There was more blades in there.
Well, no, the one that came with the poly printer.
Oh.
That actually is really nice. Okay, let's not watch Tom's video, even though I want to watch it. But anyway, yeah. So I actually haven't printed one out. I just designed it as a joke, as a troll, and then sent the file to everybody in the SeeMeCNC group. Of course, Caleb made that video. But I sure plan on making a big one when I see him.
It's gonna be like an Olympic medal.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna make a gold emblem, gold like medallion, for sure.
Apologies for the smell.
Oh, that double putty stuff? That stuff's cool. Like epoxy putty.
Yeah.
I haven't heard about that song in a long time. It's Friday, down on Friday. For the weekend. Oh yeah. Which seat do I take? Partying, yeah. See, I'm gonna get a copyright strike from Rebecca Black's lawyers, and they're gonna demonetize my channel. That doesn't make any money.
Sing it well enough for
Yes.
people to pick up on it.
Yes, because
Oh yeah, it'll be fun.
yeah, I don't know those Google algorithms.
No, they don't.
Okay, not yet. Anyway.
Something to like to look at them.
Ah. Well, when the Google Doodle has Pinterest tiles, I'll know.
You'll know. It'll be my sign to you.
That would be an honor to have a Google Doodle that you made.
Yeah, no, it would be an amazing feather in my cap. I'm not gonna.
Okay, so it
like that.
It does turn, but I'm gonna have to splice this wire for the Molex, the KK type connectors. This is already done. I just need to put the plugs on here. This, I do have an Xbox. I actually have a Dell power supply. That's a 12-volt power supply, and I'm not gonna probably do the 5-volt output yet because, let's see, I think I can get 5 volts from the Duet, and I'm also gonna have a USB output from the battery. So I don't think I need 5 volts yet. So everything's gonna be a 12-volt system. Okay, so this I need to. Oh, you know what? Oh, my design's flawed.
What? No. I don't believe it.
Nope, it's not flawed.
Oh, good.
Well, kind of. Wait, is carbon fiber filament conductive? Because if it is, this is going to be a bad idea. Okay. So I think the bottom of the board is gonna hit my fan channels here. And I kind of considered that being an issue. The other thing that happened is that I have a little bit of a gap on the side of here, so I want to be able to seal it.
Yeah.
So I feel like I need to shift this over a few millimeters over here, so you guys can watch me fail at Tinkercad, because I made it in Tinkercad instead of Fusion, because I'm not that cool. I could just stick in the sidewall. The thing I think I need to do is move the air channel in a little bit more this way to clear the slots down here. And actually what I should do is I should measure the clearance from the edge of the board to okay. So I actually only have 35 millimeters of clearance to 35. Or I could lower the sidewall, but then the air is gonna not blow in that. I don't know if I should make it sealed or not. Spacers, yeah. Reason I don't do 24 volts is because I'd have to run the batteries in series, which is not a big deal, but I was looking at 24 volt systems, pre-made 24 volt batteries, and the pre-made 24 volt batteries were more expensive because they have to have more cells, but for the same capacity. But you don't need you're basically doubling the amp hours for it. I'm really only doing 12 volts because I have a system set up for 12 volts. But I could do either one. I think I'm just doing it for consistency reasons. And also I have a 12 volt power supply. So when it's not on my back, I can use it. And also don't have a heated bed. So the only thing that's going to make a difference between 12 and 24 volts is the thermistor or the heated cartridge in my on my mosquito hot end. So 50 watts, I'm going to be drawing like, you know, was that 3 or 4, maybe 5 amps through this at startup. So it'll be more current going through the wire to the hot end, but I don't think it's that big of a deal yet. But yes, I could do 24 volts. I just my last backpack printer is 12 volts, and I think for consistency, I'm just going to do 12 volts, but it wouldn't be that hard for me to change the voltage once I figure out the battery pack solution. That's better than what I got now. Probably when I do 18650 kits or a 18650 build, I will do that. So what I'm actually going to do, this will actually work out. So I got to modify this design. And I'm going to move how far over do I need it? Actually, this is a good experiment. How conductive is this filament? Let's test it. Because I'm worried about minor shorting. So like if the bottom of these, even though they have probably a coating on them or flux, I mean, it's not even registering on the meter, even if I scrape on it. Yeah, I get zero ohms, even if I'm close. So I think I don't have to worry about anything shorting out. Like, of course I don't have a load, but I mean, like, if you put them together, or let's say you touch the leads, you still have like 4 mega ohms if you were to touch it with your fingers. 3 mega ohms. Your body's a really bad conductor, so, well, for the voltage that we're running on a Duet, anyway. So, okay, so I don't have to really worry about things touching the carbon fiber filament. So I just need a minor tweak, and I'll get that print started because it only takes a few hours to print. So let's go in Tinkercad. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I don't have enough USB ports for my mouse, but let's see. Hold on. This might work. Okay. Whoa. So I can move basically these holes here, shift them over. So it looks like this can move over a little bit. The center thing can move over it. I think if I just do this, actually, yeah, I know what I'll do. Ungroup and shift it over like that. Delete these standoffs. This is terrible to do with a mouse, but
Do you want a mouse?
I'm ran out of USB ports and I don't want to get my
I have a Bluetooth one.
Sure.
Oh, you can use mine.
I can make that work. Okay, so.
One sec, though. The only problem with that putty is that every time I use it, I have to replace my blade.
Is there a set time for that?
Yeah. It says 5 minutes, but it's really more like 30. Let's see.
No. Was I supposed to?
Okay. Oh. I know, you guys are watching this thinking how tedious this is. But, yeah, that's how I roll. Okay. So I moved it over about a few millimeters. And so if I do that, put that right there. Yeah, so basically the edge of the board is where these are here. And I have a small gap to basically clear any yeah, I think that should be okay. So if that moves over that amount, what am I hitting? Something is hitting. And you're right, yes, I will probably make spacers. And again, the carbon fiber can touch, so I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna screw it, I have filament, so let's group all these parts together. Everything but that group. And then this plus that group. Export. Oh, hold on. I got my other profile in my room. I'll start that print real quick. Plus my pizza's almost here. Sorry. Hey, Minnesota Maker, what's up? Sorry, I'm doing Tinkercad and I'm a terrible person. Yeah, I really do like Tinkercad. Oh, God. Yeah. I was going to make a joke about the prototype test, but let's say not. Yeah, so I'm getting pizza for my birthday because I can. Yeah, so basically I had to shift this fan channel over a few millimeters so that the stepper inputs, I forgot what these are called. The little nubs didn't hit the channel, so that I can get a good seal for the airflow in here, so I don't lose air off the side. So I get all the channel, because there's the other thing I've noticed too is there's two giant MOSFETs here for the hot end. There's a MOSFET here for the heat bed, but since I'm not using the heat bed, it's not a priority for me right now. The other thing too is I'm pretty sure this doesn't get hot or anything, but this is going to be pretty much on the edge of the printer exposed. So I might have to make a little bumper, but I don't, because this is going to be on the bottom. The backpack part's not going to, the backpack frame is going to protect the top of the PCB. The only thing I won't have is wire management, but really all I need to do is, I'm only having my basic stuff here. Okay, my pizza's here, so
Yay.
yeah. Haley, do you want to entertain silently? Oh, hold on.
Yeah, sure.
There we go. Hi. Sorry. Yes. Okay. You guys can hear static. I'm with. Oh, hold on. I'll be there. Yay. I got my pizza.py. Here, let me. I was just gonna close. So I'm gonna print this Tinkercad
Okay.
thing. Start the revision on my other printer, the Artemis. Sorry, guys. Here, I'll talk while you guys talk. Okay. Oh, man. Man, I don't have disk space. Hold on, let me... get bigger than what I got now, which is a 128. Oh, okay. Oh no, I heard laughing. Oh, okay. Well, let's save and print this variation. Okay. Yeah, just got Elmer's glue on the bed. Spread out. Let's export this. Save as. Yeah. Okay. I'll shut up. Yes, what is that question? Yes, so what I needed to do is have somebody follow me around with another backpack that has a rep box on it. But he can't go far enough that the filament runs out. So we're going to have a PTFE tube combining our two backpacks. It's going to be very elaborate. But the thing is, I'm going to have to get more rep boxes to try this out. So, you know. I'm going to have a GoPro, but it's going to have a latency, so I'm going to have to learn how to walk backwards with the latency. Oh, my Wi-Fi is so slow. Yes. Yeah, printipede. Backpack centipede. Yes. Well, it's going to be like Mad Max, you know, we're going to all be in cars and with 3D printers strapped to them. Okay, I'm gonna start a print and not watch it. Everybody. Okay, cool. Let me get some food.
Oh, no.
That way I can tempt everybody with pizza on the stream.
Pizza Steve. Only pizza Mitch.
Okay,
Alright.
here's your pizza.
The engineer says, we print, we die, we print again!
Yes.
New Bad Mitch slogan?
Yeah. Need me with a guitar that shoots flames out. 3D printer that shoots flames out like an ANET A8.
Oh,
Like.
that would so screw up your bed temperature.
I know. All the PLA would melt.
Oh, no, I wasn't worried about that.
Oh,
Just,
okay.
you know, the fluctuations in temperature on your bed.
Yeah, well, I already worry about that with this backpack printer. It was significant, I think. So, anyway. I'm assuming the Artemis is doing well. I will actually let you see. Hold on.
Would you like a slice of pizza?
I would really like a slice of pizza. Seriously, why is there an Exact Knife blade sitting on a paper plate next to the pizza?
Because it's the one that I use to cut the thing, and I'm waiting for it to dry. Mitch's pizza came in after it.
Yeah.
Let's just move this so it's not sitting invitingly next to the pizza.
Okay. Bring me some tea.
You got it.
Okay, so I can't show you because this is a thing that doesn't work. Wait, no, I can show you, but in a convoluted way. Okay, hold on. So I have a little, I have an IP cam. Nope, that's not it. That shows my printer status. Yeah, sorry, Mike. I don't know. I got my dreams crushed on Twitch, so it's cool. Plus, everybody's on YouTube. So now you can see my Artemis print, or without glare. There you go. Glare? Okay, anyway. I'll watch it and tell you guys how it goes. Anyway. I'm gonna eat pizza now. So any questions now that I'm eating in the microphone? And not actually doing 3D printing stuff. No, this is a Pixel. Pixel XL, the original one. And yes, I have an iPhone only because of work. Unfortunately. What was I doing? I forgot what I was doing. Oh god. Wow. I think Eddie's gonna get banned. I'm just joking with him. He said, at what age do you achieve full height? No, the real question is, what age do I achieve full enlightenment?
No, full width.
Full width, yes.
Yeah.
That's probably already happened.
I assure you I have not achieved full width.
Yeah. More stuffed crust pizzas, and I definitely will. Now, I was gonna watch something here. Got what I was doing. Anyway. But yeah. I don't know. See, that's why I like Matt, because Matt and I are like under 5 something. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Oh. Bluetooth, because I need to get this mouse working. So many devices on Bluetooth. So, see ya, Chris. Thanks for coming. So we have a scaling issue with the sword I made for the guy. Oops. Okay, it looks like it's sticky. I have to make sure the first layer is good. I'll reprint it. Now the main thing is making the file. I mean, I'd use Tinkercad and Fusion, not Fusion, the other one. Hold on. There we go. Now it should be Bluetooth mouse. There we go. Does it work? It works. Thank you, Haley.
You're welcome.
I don't have Bluetooth mice because they always become a pain in the butt sometimes, but they're useful when they work.
I'm sure it worked a lot better after I turned my Bluetooth off.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's too many Bluetooth devices. Okay. So let's do meta YouTube. Hey, look, you're down for what?
Let me tell you guys a little story.
Sorry, I'm gonna skip your video. No watch time.
Very back, which is
Hey, look, he's using 3D Gloop. That's a pretty cool project. Eventually, I want to get the PET 3D Gloop, if that's a thing coming up soon. Because it would be nice to be able to dissolve PETG.
Put the strings on, I kind of put it together by myself.
Hey, it works pretty well. That's cool. Thumbs up. Notify. No watch time for you. Okay. Hey. So you think YouTube is watching you? No. This is a good channel though. Where he goes back to what happened to people on YouTube. Oh, this is what I was gonna show.
Right here, and if the bed
So,
fully extends, I mean, it's going.
I'm kind of following Tom's guide on getting the diodes, so I'm gonna get some diodes for the batteries.
Unfortunately, I did break the original barrel jack from
But
the print-on plate, so I had to replace it with this more robust one. But that
yeah.
the output through the multimeter, and it's going to limit the current to whatever we set with this potentiometer. So
He's using
the
a current
original
limiter.
power supply here. This is lighting up because we're in constant voltage. I'm just trying to not short out anything here. And if we actually go out to, well, let's just go directly to the output. Yes, and that is in current mode. You just saw that flip over to red, and if you go back at it, you can see it's red and blue. Not sure what each one of those mean, but it's sparking, so it's putting out quite a bit of current. Let's actually switch this back to voltage measuring, and we're not going to get sparks. And we're set to 12 volts, which means this thing is cranked to the max.
I need to get one of
So
these, I think.
10. Let's go with 8.4. That's all right. Now switch over to constant current and set the charge current. I think we're just going to go with like maximum current that we can get, but let's actually verify how much that is. So right now it's 2 amps. Crank that up slightly. 3 amps, 4.5, 5 amps, and it's probably gonna, yeah, it's gonna top out, going to internally limit itself. So let's go back a tiny bit
So
and go to
they're
5.0.
used.
There we go. 5 amps on the output.
$32
so
for
this is an 8
the charger and the battery.
5 amp limited
Kind of expensive.
output, which is perfect for charging.
Here it is
5
down
amp
to 12
hour
volts, so
batteries, which means if you charge them with 5 amps each,
depends on the
it's 1C,
efficiency of it.
It's a normal charge current for a lithium-ion cell, so if you plug one of these in, it should hopefully not blow up. But since we're using the small diodes for the charger, I don't want to short it against the motor here. I'm going to have to plug in...
Yeah, so the diodes I'm going to have to use are
an operating system
to prevent the batteries from reverse biasing or reversing on each other or competing with each other.
It's all coming together pretty nicely. We've got the front bumper here. That's looking nice. So the last thing to do here is to set up Octopi to actually
Yeah, I'm not going to use Octopi, but... So that's kind of my battery setup. I'm going to try to follow what he's doing in that video. So let's see. Definitely can't watch it. Oh, if you haven't subscribed to Evan and Caitlin podcast, you should totally do that because they're awesome and they have weekly podcast videos and they play a little game at the end and it's really neat. And I'm sure most of us have met them at least once somewhere. Stackable organizers. Can you link which ones? Because I'm interested in that. Yeah. Because a lot of my filament's actually in IKEA, like, shelves, or IKEA bins. But they're not sealed, so. Colin first, definitely. Oh, I thought this said Matt Damon.
Hello, my name is Matt Denton. This is Mantis Hacks.
Oh, this is cool.
With my channel, then what I've been up to is using my 3D printers to scale up.
I want to do that.
Such as this go-kart.
Oh, that's right. He printed with his son on the Lost Block.
Once the filament's out, the filament hardens as the clip. Took about 4 hours to print, so yeah.
So I need a.
I
need to get another filament sponsor, so I can print stuff like that. Well, that works really well.
And it didn't take long at all. I think that took just over an hour.
That's awesome.
An hour and 20 minutes. Last night I thought I should run a print overnight. I had some material still loaded. So I filled the bed up with some more blue parts.
Oh, thanks, Rapcord,
that's nearly all of the parts
for subscribing. Appreciate it. I don't know why I'm still subscribed to Mr. Beast. He has some good videos, though. You see this one? Wild Rose builds. He's really good. I do have this old Tony in AVE, but it's not showing up on my timeline for some reason. Yeah, I have to order from Ziltech. I don't know what I need yet. That's pretty cool though. It's cool they sell metric hardware. The rearm. That's actually pretty good. So you buy that and then you buy the RAM support, I'm assuming. And then I guess Marlin 2.0 can run it. I like that filament, the blue. The price wasn't bad for the extrusions either. But that was the kit you were talking about, I think, right? Was the Evo kit frame. That's 400 by 400? Wow. Oh, it's out of stock. No, it's one in stock. Isn't that what you have, Eddie? Oh, that's clever. Let's see if I can find that. I remember seeing this on Reddit. It was funny. This is what I need to do at work. It's 3D printed end mill. Paint it silver. Just so I can have it like explode on people. Yeah, I think I'm going to do all the boring wiring stuff in the trial and error. And then just do maybe just video, like 5-minute video updates of the progress I made. But I mean, this is a good step because I need to mount the board first. I need to get the wiring done. So these wires go through the center hole here, and they go through the frame, the middle of the frame. But I'm gonna probably shorten the wires and crimp new connectors on these so that they fit on the duet. See, look how long they gave you, which is great if you're running them through the tower, but this is only going in through the center hole. Oh, fire. Peek it through. I should just get up and do this. Pull this through. But what I don't like about that is that these wires go off to the side here, and they don't show that in the instructions. So what I'm probably going to do is see if I can see. You'll see here it's okay, so we're not doing the board supports, but It looks like the wires just go in. Taming the wires. Okay, so you install them on the controller. But like, look how they... There's nothing that shows like how to get that wire. Like these stepper wires are just going to be out in the open. So what I would do is I would zip tie it here, under here, then go through here. I'm not sure if that's what they do, but it doesn't show what they... Here we go. Oh, okay, it looks like they do. But, I mean, they don't need it there. That's unnecessarily long, too. If you're not going to, you know, I'm already chopping the wires. So, we can basically just take these, run them along here, zip tie them. And then we're just running two short wires from the positive and the negative of the 12 volts through the power switch. And then I have more spade connectors for my power switch since I'm using a different setup, you know. So I'll have to put spade connectors on there, but I'm only going to run positive and negative 12 volt grounds to one of the leads. And then I reserve the other two for additional inputs if I need it. Like if I do 24 volts, I could do a 12 volt and a 24 volt rail. Okay. So, Oh, I see. So for the excess end stop wires, they just shove them in here. But I don't know, like, if I'm going to take this thing apart, I'm going to probably take the end stops off, leave them ran through the wires, and then those wires on here, I'm just going to disconnect from the Duet. Like, the wires don't need to be that long. And then, like, this is kind of already done. And the way they install it, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Looks like the Bowden tube comes through. So the top assembly. Oh, snap. I sure hope I kept those pieces. I think I kept those pieces. I didn't know those were spacers. I mean, I can print more, but... Oh, okay. So it's a spacer for the glass. I see how this goes on there. Yeah, so it looks like... If I take... Yeah, that's right. So I put this upside down like this. It would install the same way. I had it like this. Slots right in there. But until we get the Bowden coupler, I don't really want to put that on yet. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so the whip. The whip is what I was going to try to do tonight, but I don't know if I'm... The whip I kind of actually want to... I want to take the same lengths of wire from their whip and then figure out with... I'm trying to see on the Duet effector. Yeah, so eventually I will get these ball arms, by the way. These right here. I think I'm going to go with the, you're right, the Huntley's mag balls arms. But I'm probably going to get the, you can get them shorter. Because I'm going to need like about 250 millimeters, I think, for the build volume that I'm getting here. Onboard LEDs for parentally compatible with either 12 volts or 24 volt. That's why with jumper. Selecting the voltage, optionally genuine. So I'm not using that right now. Smart effector simplifies wiring hot end by plug. Okay, but where's the documentation? There we go. Ooh, look at that. That's cool. Oops, that didn't show up. Anyway, look at that. It's the PCB part that those screw into can be just mounted to a carriage, which can be mounted to a linear rail. So they've already done the belt tensioning and everything for you. Nozzle contact detection, Z-probe, 3-wire, white LEDs, green LED to indicate probe trigger, amber LED to indicate power to the heater, matching PCB carriages, power, the signal connectors on the top, connector on the other side for the heat. Compatibility, okay, 3 volt and 5 volt power supply needed for the nozzle contact sensor. But since this is for the duet, here we go. Here we go. Here's the dimensions. This is gonna help when I do, there already is one, but let's see. But if I have to design something to mount to it, I have the dimensions. Here's the clearances for the parts. Here's all the parts you need. So M3 plain washers and nuts. So I already got that assembled. Here's a fan duct. This is the so I can technically mount I just need to get longer screws. It might not work. I need to get mount the screws on the other side and then mount a nut to it. So you can see. I'm still gonna use the bird air though. So the bird air is probably gonna make I think there is a bird air adapter. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There you go. Okay. So, program header. So here's my LED selection here. So I'll jump this on for 12 volts. So I'm going to jump it on for my 12 volts. What lighting LEDs are on when the hot end heatsink fan is on. The voltage should match that used for the hot end heatsink cooling fan. So I'm using 12 volts for that. So the hot end fan here, the print fan I don't need, so I really just need a okay, so I need 4 wires essentially. I need hot end fan wire, which can be a thinner gauge. I need the heater wires. Those need to be like an 18 gauge wire. And then the part cooling fan, I don't need the wire. So I only need 4 wires connected here. But I should have the option. So I need to add 2 more wires just in case. In case I need to add a part cooling fan if the bird air doesn't work for my purposes. And then on this one, I need at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wires going to the duet for the, oh, here we go, hot and temperature sensor. So T1, temp, input jumpers. Oh, T1 and T2 are paired. Okay, so I don't understand why you can't just use these two, or unless they're all the same. Oh my God. I'm gonna mute this chat.
Thank you.
Okay, hold on. Okay, mute. There you go. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so this probably tells me how to do a thermistor wiring. Oh, here we go. So the top side. So E0 on the duo. Oh, this is great. Okay, so I need a wire, 2 wires for the heater. I need 2 wires for the fan. I'm gonna do 6 wires, and then two of those wires are gonna be higher gauge. Then I don't have a PT100. I am using so I'm only using these 4 for the probing. Outside the nozzle, contact sensor, ground, control input. So I only need 4 wires for that. And then okay, so I need to put that spacer underneath, not to damage the fine traces of the PCB assembly. If to use the 3 extra mounting holes to attach anything to the effector, there must be no metal or abrasive parts next to the PCB on either side. So oh, they're talking about these 3 mounting holes. Yeah, nothing should be touching it except for the, once you insert the crimson, so make sure. Yeah, they're impossible to remove except for an expensive tool, which I have, but the connectors I got were pushing through. Let's see, the jumper. Okay, I did that. Let's see, if you're using our cooling fan design, rotate the hot end so that the protruding end of the heat block faces toward the edge of the effector and carries 2 white connectors. Okay, rotate. Plug thermistor into the 2-pin socket labeled temp. Okay, I got it. I'm not going to use that cooling fan assembly. Well, I might use that temporarily. I also don't use their level that they put on there. Okay, this is important too. Right here is commissioning how to use the Duet with the the software, setting your config, the Z probe rate, feed rate. The recovery time is 4 seconds, so that's your M558 command. Trigger height, 0 XY offset, and your D31 command, so you can tune the trigger height more accurately. Oh yeah, that your probe offset. 3 seconds. Okay. Just tap it to check it. Programming sensitivity, there you go. Default's 50, you can adjust sensitivity according to needs. Lower number needs less force contact to trigger the sensor. However, there's a greater risk that vibrations from the stepper motor will cause false triggering. That's what I'm trying to avoid. So higher numbers make sensor more resistant to false triggering at the expense of needing a greater nozzle contact force. So interesting enough that this is just going to be hitting glass. So, and I'm using a hardened nozzle, so I'd imagine I would want a higher number, and especially on my backpack. I want to be able to trigger it while it's on my back. Let's see, compatibility, okay. Wow, this is a lot of information, but it's really useful. What I'm still trying to figure out is where do you connect the thermistor on the top side? Top side. Signal connector. It's an 8-way. The pins are labeled on their side. Oh, okay, here we go. Pin 2, or E temp if using a thermistor, or E temp, other pin using a thermistor. So pin 2 and 3 on this board. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, so on this 8-pin connector, you have, where am I? Okay. You have 8 pins, and 4 of those pins are for your 4 pins if you're using a PT100, which uses 4 pins of a 4-wire or a 2-wire. If you're using a 2-wire PT100 or a thermistor, it's connected to the pins 1 and 2 on the board, and then the remaining 4 are your probing. setup. So I'm gonna probably wire only to the 2-wire setup, and that way I essentially need 6 wires. 6 wires plus another 6. So 12 wires in total going to this, and they have to all be different colors, I think. So I need to color code it and label it. Anyway. I'm gonna put those wires through there. Unravel all these wires. Yeah, I'm gonna start putting the connectors on here. And go back through here and let's see. Yeah, so the whip wiring is not going to be super difficult. Luckily on the Duet, everything's pretty much in line. So there's really not much to connect. And then the other thing, once I get the coupler for the Bondtech extruder, I have sleeving coming. I have purple sleeving, wire loom that's going to go through here. So, okay. 220 millimeters from the end of the hot end connector. Yeah, I might just zip tie the. Well, I kind of want it to look nice, so I'm probably going to put the Bowden tube in the loom, depending on what the loom's like, and then also I have. I'm also going to put the tubing for the bird air in there as well. So everything is going to go in one loom. And then also have this LCD controller is not going to be the same in the extra vitamins. So really there's not much to this printer build. The main thing right now is just getting the connectors and getting the mount on there. And then I got to design a mount for the bird air pump. So the bird air pump, I'm probably going to put like right here on the base, somewhere like the part that's not being used. So I have my hot end here. Most of this is going to be controller board. On this side is going to be the backpack part, and then let's see. I think this actually will be the backpack part. So this will be going against my back. So I need something, so I'm probably gonna have something mounting to these feet here, but this is gonna be the back side. So I'm gonna have probably about a big enough gap to get a bird air pump stuck in here. But then from there, I'm gonna run the wires for the bird air pump up through here. I'm gonna stick on the little E switch to the side and then wire that to the Duet fan control. And then put 12 volts. I got to split the 12 volts from the power input to there and to the E switch and back. So I can't run the bird air pump directly from the Duet without prying something. Yeah. So I have it kind of figured out. But I'm going to do as much work as I can this week to try to get it working. So I can just, because I got to get this printer working by the end of the month, or before the end of the month. Because I might be tearing the whole printer down and rebuilding it with the backpack. because there is some backpack stuff in the works. I have the straps. Really, it's going to be me making a frame that has the right dimensions, the right mounting dimensions for the printer. So the printer will just bolt on. Ideally, what it's going to do is the printer's going to bolt on, and then the rest of it's just going to be me getting the batteries and spool holder wired up. The spool holder is going to have a PTFE tube going to the Bondtech extruder here. So the PTFE tube is going to feed into the Bond here. So ideally, I will have some kind of friction holder so that the filament doesn't fall out like it did last time. Or I just don't want it to get tangled again. That was the biggest issue, was the filament getting tangled. So I need to put the filament on a kind of a, not a ball bearing, but something with a ball bearing with a friction wheel or something, like adjustable friction. So yeah, because when I'm walking around, the filament's just gonna walk, you know, the spool itself is gonna work its way backwards and kind of unravel as I'm walking around. So I need something with kind of a little bit, and it's a Bondtech, so really the Bondtech is going to be strong enough to overpower like any spool holder I have. So like I could put the spools like, I could put the spool like up in the top, or I could put it on the side, or I could have it like on my belt. I thought about putting the spool holder on my belt, like a clip-on spool holder. Like a belt, but then it's going to sag my pants, and I don't want to do that. So, well, it's going to sag the waistband. The waistband is going to be a really comfortable backpack frame waistband. So, but I don't want the spool like bouncing around, so I might have to rigidly mount the spool holder. So I haven't figured out the spool holder design yet. Worst case scenario is I just hold the spool or hang it from a carabiner. Just get a big loop. Yeah. What was that from?
It's from
Oh,
Universe, yeah.
carabiner.
Carabiner.
Did he get it?
You have to do it while swinging a carabiner.
Oh, did he
On
have?
your finger.
He just has a carabiner, and that's what he sings.
Yeah. It's the carabiner song.
It is that kind of show. Yeah, so a rep belt. That's a good idea. So I'm actually considering this. I should adapt. What about this? What do you think, guys? Take not the enclosure. I should take this spanner head spool system, and I mean I can make this if it's open source. Oh, he uses a sealant, or he makes a semi-flex steel kit, Bowden coupler tube. So I actually have this. I have plenty of this. So oh, here it is. Eddie, I think you've built one of these, haven't you? A spanner hands spool. Because it would be kind of cool if I could actually make the spool holder removable. Oh, it looks like it's a rod, right? So, Eddie, do you have the one that's a Mark 6? I'm trying to see how this thing mounts to how this thing is mounting together. Because what I'm thinking is I can... It looks like there's a steel bar back here. If I'm right. Like some kind of bar. It's a rod, okay. So it's like an 8mm rod, which I might have some left over. I don't know if I have any more. I think I do have an 8mm rod. Or a threaded rod, probably. Okay. So what's the point of the rod? Just so I know. Is it to hang like this? So you mount this to the wall and then it hangs on a rod like this. So I could just hang it on my backpack, but the problem is it's just going to be hanging there. It's not actually going to be rigidly mounted. Okay, so it's not rigidly mounted, basically. But as long as I don't like move around too much, I think it will hold itself. Sorry, guys. Oh no. Oh, I had caps lock on, I think. What's going on? Okay. Anyway. Did I upload that? Oh, I didn't. I need to upload that. It was the spool holder design for my backpack printer that I made in Fusion. Okay. So if I make a spanner hands box mount, then I can make this modular. So if I want to switch filament out, all I have to do is back it out, unhook the spanner hands box, put another one on, and I'm ready to go. Plus it will keep it sealed from the elements. But again, the backpack part's still up in the air. Oh, what's this? You guys see this?
What, us guys?
No. Well, I mean, it's kind of cool too, but it's a printer design. Yeah, look at that print quality. That's pretty good. That's what I like. Look at that. That whole carbon fiber setup with the color LEDs. Oh, whatever. Wouldn't the song be published on here? See, they don't even say what the song is. That's why I don't get music on here. I mean, I'd still rather have a Railcore 2, but it's a cool design. I like it. These diffused LEDs and the cover, and I mean, it looks like a Railcore kind of. Yeah, I'm sure Caleb's song's gonna also get me banned too, so. Ooh, what's this? What's this? Oh, is he making it by hand? Ugh. Oh, these are like machine UHMW parts. How does this? I don't understand why it's circular though. I'm just skipping the video, but I want to see how it works. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's an oddball design, but okay. Huh. It's an LED mod. It's LED socket. Oh, that's cool. So he just wires up a fan with some LEDs on the Ender 3. God, blinking lights are annoying unless they're actually useful. Neat. Okay, well, I'm gonna end the stream and I'm going to come up with a wiring harness and start terminating the connectors on these. I gotta get my crimper out of my car and I'll start making the connections for the duet, and then once the print's done I will mount the duet off camera, and then I'll be able to show you guys what I did. So, and hold on. Not that you guys can see it, but there's my print. The camera kind of stutters a little bit, but you can see it's still printing, so good. Yeah, thank you guys for joining. I know it was just me eating pizza, but anyway, just kind of wanted to go over what I'm doing and why I'm kind of rushing, because I have like a month, pretty much a month to build this. Oh, and I also figured out my case situation. So I can't really show you, but my dad found, had some old trunks, like old school trunk. Like, not this, like these are actual trunks for like audio equipment, but it's like this, but it's like rusty. So it's kind of, they were just throwing them out. So there was basically a free trunk, and it just fits the printer. Like the printer just fits in there, and it's a 16 by 16 by 30, 36 inches. So like just enough space. So depending on how the backpack frame goes, I might actually stick the backpack frame part in my, the backpack frame parts in my other luggage, and then stick the printer, just the printer by itself, in the carrier. And then that way I can check on both without having to worry about it disassembling, and then I'll build it the night before Murph, and hopefully it all comes together. But yeah, I found one of these for free, so I'm able to put stickers on it and get in there. But yeah, it's pretty much not antique, but it's 1/4-inch plywood with some metal hardware, leather hardware, metal, and I'm gonna add a. I'm probably gonna add a roller wheel to it. You know, I'm just gonna add some casters to it so I can roll it around. Yeah, it's no junk in the trunk. Unfortunately, it's really expensive. A really expensive junk in the trunk. Like, I'd rather actually carry this on the plane so I don't lose this, because this is like the most expensive part of this whole printer. That's crazy enough. That, and you know, I should just carry this with me on the plane too to make sure that this doesn't get damaged. But the printer itself, like, I'm probably under $800 if you consider the Bondtech and all that stuff. I'm imagining the whole project with the backpack is probably gonna be about $1,000. So I mean, my last build, if you consider the Eris, was $500. I spent about $200 or $300 on the parts, like the plywood and the hardware and the Lazy Susan and all that stuff. Like, I probably still have less than like $800 into the last backpack printer, so it's not too bad. Oh, the batteries, that's the big thing. So the batteries are about $150 plus the thing, so about $200 on batteries and electronics. So I would, the batteries are still something that's up in the air, and I don't think I'm gonna have enough time before Murph to change the battery system, and that's why I'm not changing from 12 volts to 24 volts yet. But I can easily change from 12 volts to 24 volts if I decide that's gonna work better for me. I just have to change my battery system. So yeah, so TSA, I'm gonna check this in, and probably, I mean, they open it, they're just gonna see a printer. Like, I'm gonna actually make, I'm gonna carve a foam insert so that the printer doesn't move, and I'm probably gonna remove the ball joint arms. I'm gonna remove the effector and the ball joint arms. No, I'm probably gonna move the effector, put that in its own case, and leave kind of zip tie the arms to the carriage so that the carriage can't move. And then that way I can assemble the printer when I get there, and I can stuff all the extra components inside the Delta frame without the arms being connected, because I don't want to break the arms. I mean, I can get new arms. It's just all the electronics is what I really care about. So I'm gonna protect all the electronics with as much of padding as I can. But also be anti-static. So I need to figure out a solution for that too. I think I can get anti-static foam and put that around the controller board, or just put a piece of cardboard or something to protect the. I just don't want to bend pins, or I don't want to have like the melamine break or something, so because it would be kind of a pain. But once I get these parts made out of aluminum in the future, this printer will like be super rock solid, so I don't even have to worry about it. But that is in the works, possibly an aluminum version of the H2. I can water jet these parts pretty easily, but I'm working on a way that we can get these down to being like really strong. But I think it's already a strong build as it is with the melamine. So again, it's time. How much time do I have? So let me get started on the electronics, and then I'll give you guys an update, and I'm gonna eat more pizza.